Hey guys, so hope that you can hear me over the weed whacking that's going on over there. The last few days have been full of outside noises disturbing my video recording. But so I'm having a kind of a tough day, last 2 days to be honest. But and to top it all off, I recorded a video yesterday, and the whole first part of the video wouldn't upload. So I need to show you guys part of the video though. I mean, I don't know about you, but I need some humor in my life right now. And the very end of it was ridiculous. It wasn't planned. It was just ridiculous. So I guess what I'll do is I'll upload the end of I'll splice this video with that one, and upload it together. But anyway, the part that it failed to upload, essentially what I was talking about, or what I wanted to talk about with you guys, was this INFJ struggle. It's a human struggle, not just an INFJ struggle. But this struggle to kind of coexist with the world. To survive in the world while at the same time not losing ourselves and our passions and the things that are important to us. Like, I know for me, last year I told you guys, like, when I got injured and basically a variety of unfortunate things happened to sweep my life as I knew it out from underneath me. And I had a chance at that time to sit with myself and reflect. And one of the things that I decided during that time was that I wasn't going to sell myself out, sell my passions out, sell my character out for the sake of material things or financial gains or fitting in, or that's what I decided. Previously, I've taken jobs that have literally made me sick, literally, to the point where I almost ended up in the hospital. I have a super competitive streak, and what sometimes happens is I have trouble taking a step back from that, which has benefited me in a lot of ways. It's helped me achieve success, but at the same time it's also taken a toll on me at times and left me exhausted and vulnerable. So I've put myself in situations where that part of my personality would be triggered. I pushed myself, I achieved success. And what I realized when reflecting over it last year is that at the end of the day, when I lost everything, which was totally out of my control, because I had forsaken my passions, and because I had compromised for work who I was left with nothing when all of the material stuff was taken away. And if I had done something that I loved, where I was working for a purpose I cared about, or for a cause, or then even if everything had been taken away, I would have been left with those memories. But instead, I was just left realizing that I shouldn't take that path again. It was a learning experience. And so, at this point, I'm going to be honest with you guys. During this pandemic, I think coming back from it is almost more difficult for me than going through it, because I had already learned to sit with myself when I was injured, when I couldn't leave my bedroom, when I didn't have access to a lot of things. I went through a time like that already. And so I already learned to sit with myself. But what I'm still learning to do is how to balance survival and comfort with passion and pursuing a cause. And I think coming back from this pandemic, when there's, you're competing with 20% of the other workforce that's looking for jobs and used to being full-time employed and they're not, it's hard to be the most qualified person for any field that's applying for a job. And there comes this question of, what should I settle for? How should I go about making sure that for me, how do I go about making sure I don't make the same mistake I made before? While at the same time making sure I've got what I need. And I have a job where I can be comfortable living, financially comfortable. So that's kind of what I was talking to you guys about before, and how I think INFJs in particular, like, we're used to having trouble finding our place in the world. Like, it's the reverse personality type, so we don't have a lot of examples how to live a healthy INFJ life. And so that's kind of like that's part of the reason I'm doing this whole thing. I don't need to always talk about MBTI, the test, the personality, but you're seeing an INFJ living life, what I've learned from life, what I'm still trying to learn, and what I'm struggling with, like this whole thing right now. And hopefully that helps some of you guys, and at least to know you're not alone, and maybe to provide some insight, if we can work through some things together. But anyway, I'll talk more about that at some point. For now, you're about to see me change clothes like 3 times in one video because of the different times when it was recorded. And you can either choose to believe that this was recorded on separate days, or you can choose to believe, as I choose to believe, that that's my superpower. It's not a very efficient superpower to be able to change clothes at the blink of an eye, but it's what I do. But yeah, I guess there's another thing that I wanted to share with you guys, which is a little bit of a story on how I came to YouTube, which is a ridiculous story, which is a story of a person who was not really comfortable in his own skin and was trying to be. And I don't know if anybody else can relate to this. I have a feeling it's not just INFJs that will relate. I have a feeling it's a lot of people. I've known a lot of people in my life who I've tried to help recognize their own worth and their own beauty. And I never pictured myself as somebody that would need help with that type of thing. But I guess we all have areas of vulnerability. We all have things we're uncomfortable with. We all have insecurities. And it's important to sit down and reflect on what our own are, not just other people's. Like, really reflect. I'm not saying, like, we all know, most of us that aren't narcissists know what our weaknesses are, generally speaking. But I mean, sit down and actually really think about where you are and what are some of the patterns in your life that have held you back from what you wanted to do, things that you can change. We tend to think situationally, like, this situation made it difficult for me to get a job that I liked, or this situation with this girlfriend or boyfriend wasn't right, and that's why the relationship didn't work out. But and so all those things happen and they're true, but a lot of times there's something deeper than that, meaning, like, there's something in our own character or in our own behavioral patterns that are making it tough for us to find happiness. And we can find that by looking at things like, why have I been in so many relationships where this has happened? Or why have I not been able to find this in other people? Or what types of jobs do I keep choosing? Or why do I feel like this? We can look at ourselves, and we can find, if we can look at ourselves and we can find patterns of behavior and thought processes in ourselves, then we can put ourselves in better situations in the future. It goes back to what I talked about a few days ago, controlling what we can and letting the rest go. And we can't control the situation, we can't control this pandemic, but we can control ourselves, and we can give ourselves the best opportunity in any given situation to find happiness or whatever we're looking for. So anyway, I was just uncomfortable. I've done speeches at work when it's a subject matter I'm confident in, but I was uncomfortable talking about myself. I still am. You guys have probably seen me get a little more comfortable as time has gone on, but I still am uncomfortable talking about a lot of topics. And uncomfortable just generally speaking with like my appearance, which is something guys don't talk about, but that's true. I've been uncomfortable with my appearance. I've been uncomfortable with my mannerisms, with the way that I don't want to say my belief system, but the things that are important to me, I know aren't always important to everyone else. So sometimes I feel like, why would somebody want to hear me talk about those things? So just a lot of things like that. I struggled primarily with that, primarily with why would people care what I have to say. And I guess you grow up and there are people around you that care, but the people that come to know you most, unfortunately, are desensitized to your uniqueness eventually because they're around you. Like your parents, your siblings, your best friends, and some of us are lucky to have best friends that keep telling us how amazing we are, and most of us aren't. So you know, other people come to grow tired of you, and in a sense you come to grow tired of yourself, or that's what happened to me. And so I thought, like, you know, half of those people want me to shut up. Why would YouTube want to hear what I have to say? So I'm really thankful I'm primarily, like, you guys know who you are, the online community on Instagram, and some friends who have been by me encouraged me all along, and also some new friends that I've made. You guys know who you are. Appreciate you, because every step of the way when I talked about how nervous I was, you guys said, you have to do this. You have to talk. We want to hear what you have to say. Trust me. Other people want it too. And as I start here on YouTube, and like the view count's pretty low, I'm a new account. I go through that every time before a video. God, no one's going to want to hear this. No one's going to want to listen. And I have to push myself through that. I guess it's faith, that it's trust in myself that has been partially imparted to me by some of these other people, helping me learn how to trust and appreciate and love myself, and then just hoping that it works out. And if it doesn't, that's okay. But you guys would be amused at hearing some of the stories about me not posting videos for days that I've recorded, or oh my gosh, just a couple days ago I posted a video and then took it down like 10 minutes later because I was upset with how I edited it. Like, I just get so detail oriented. I was pissed off that it was too red when I uploaded it. And then like I went back to my super old slow computer and tried to re-edit it. That thing crashed. So I had to re-download, edit it again. It got better. I sent it to a friend. They said, why don't you just use the original? This is still too red. I tried to convert it back to the original. And mind you, each step in this process is taking well over an hour because my slow computer takes an hour to literally save an edited video. And then, you know, we get back to reposting and it sucks again. So at the end of the day, I posted the original like 4 days after I recorded it. That wasn't the last video, it was the one before that. And it's just like, God, that is the definition of getting in your own way. That is why my last two videos, and hopefully from here on out, it's just gonna be me talking. These are not edited, except if there's two clips because of a plane or a helicopter, and you can't hear me talk. Baltimore. But generally speaking, I'm not doing color editing and things like that. It's not even worth it with like the deficiencies in the technology that I have access to, like my computer and this phone. It's like almost 2 years old. So I guess I just police helicopter is circling. Baltimore's not the safest city, so if you guys see somebody jump over the fence or on an escape route, You'll know what happened. Anyway, I guess I'm just sharing this with you guys because I guess vulnerability is what people want. So the helicopter is still circling, and this is it's not gonna stop for me and allow me to record my video. So the world should pause while I'm trying to record, but it won't. So I want you guys to just it's about to circle back. Here it comes. Let's just let's wait it out together. So last time it was killer swirls, and today it's a police helicopter and a possible actual killer human that are going to cut my video short. So anyway, guys, I don't know what I was talking about, but that's my story for the day, and I'll check in later. Hey guys, so it's a little bit colder out and the sun's a little bit lower, but we are helicopter free, I hope, at least for now. So I just wanted to thank you guys and remind you to like and subscribe and comment and do everything you can so I'm not buried by these algorithms. And maybe one day someone will watch this video. That's it. There's no line after that, just maybe someday one person will watch this video. Just kidding. But I appreciate you guys. You know, I hope that you know I really do when I say it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your love. And let me know what you think about this battle that we have between chasing our heart's passion and doing what our mind tells us we have to survive. And what do you guys do? I cannot be the only one feeling this. Sometimes I think I struggle with it more than most people, but maybe that's just because of what I've been through. Anyway, let me know what you guys think, and if you guys have any ideas, I'm open to it. Appreciate you, and stay safe out there. Peace.